Hey Bud Masters, I'm Stefan here back at Gymnazo. We've got another functional workout for you to put into your training regimen to get ready for our mud mash. Remember, just like last time, we're going to have 6 exercises performed 45 seconds on, 15 seconds of rest to get to the next one, and we have a 90-second rest in between sets, and we're going to do 5 sets. So our first movement is going to be anywhere that you have a pull-up bar, maybe outside or anything like that. What we're going to do is what we call a burpee to a pull-up matrix. So a burpee, we know, is when we go from an upright stance to prone on our hands or a push-up stance. So here would be my classic burpee, stand back up. But what I want to do is combine that with the pull-up matrix. So our pull-up matrix, just like last time, is going to be 5 angulations. We've got our anterior, or just normal forward. We've got our right and left lateral pulls. And then we've got our right rotation and left rotation pulls. So what we're going to do is start the clock, go into our burpee. As we come out of our burpee, we're going to jump into our first pull-up. Then I go back down into my next burpee. Then I'm going to go right lateral. Then back down. I'm going left lateral. Back down. I'm going right rotation. Back down. I'm going left rotation. 45 seconds of that. 15 seconds to rest, move on to the next one. Our second movement is going to be what we call an anterior lateral walking lunge. So we'd like you to grab some sort of weight. Maybe you have kettlebells like what I'm going to use here, dumbbells, anything that's going to build some grip strength. You're going to keep them right at your hips. And what we're going to do is an anterior lateral lunge. So what that is, my left leg, I'm going to lunge forward and to lateral, so kind of like a diagonal out. From this position, I want to load, kind of explode off my left leg to my next. There's my right foot. And I keep on going, keeping that chest high, shoulders back. I want to do 4 of those. I'm going to turn around and go 4 the other way. Sloshing through that mud, getting that good grip strength to carry things throughout the course, so forth. Our third movement is going to be a box jump matrix. So again, we're going to do 5 angulations. We're going to do anterior or forward, right lateral, right rotation, left rotation. So if you guys have a box, even a step, anything with some elevation, get set with it. Stand right in front of it. What I want to do is go through the whole matrix and then repeat that. So here I am, I got my anterior, I'm going to load and explode up. Here's my anterior jump. Soft landing on my toes. Here's my left lateral, so I stand next to it, jump left and back. Good. Then we're going right, jump, and back. Then we've got our transverse planar rotation, so what I want to do is face it, and I'm going to do basically a 90-degree right rotation onto the box, back. And now we got our left rotation onto the box. Back. Very important, when you land, you gotta land soft on those toes and allow your body to decelerate the motion and get into that kind of catch to absorb the shock. Our fourth movement is going to be a bilateral ring row. We're going to work on that body weight pulling strength. You're going to have to hang from a lot of things during the mud mash. So you want to be able to pull some stuff. So what we're going to do, if you guys have rings at your gym, even a normal barbell you can put on a squat rack just right above you and get on the ground in a supine position or facing up. Bilateral hold, so holding my rings in this case or my barbell. What I want to do is I want to get an anterior hip drive or get my hips to go forward to help me build some momentum. So I take a lot of stress off my shoulders. So here I am set. I want the weight on my heels versus my feet. I'm going to get an anterior hip driver forward, and as I do that, I row all the way up and back down. Same thing. All the way to my chest, back down. To make it a little easier, you can either go onto your heels and foot, or you can walk yourself out if you have rings, decrease the angle, and go from there. Our fifth movement is just going to be on any ground, any surface you have at your gym. What we're going to do is a transverse plane push-up. So again, we have a lot of crawling to do. So what we need to do is have the strength to get up off that ground. So what we're going to do stand to a prone position. I want you to get a nice push-up, full range of motion. Walk yourself almost like you're going, in this case I'm going clockwise, so I'm giving myself one walk, one walk. When you go about 180 degrees, I want you to come back the other way. So now I'm going counterclockwise, again getting that full range of motion all the way down, full extension of the elbows and hands. And do that for another 45 seconds. Then we're going to finish off with some hanging knees to elbows. So again, you might be swinging on things, crawling on things with your hands from hanging position. So you need to build that core strength to handle that. So again, go to a pull-up station, anything like that at your gym. I'll face you this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold myself here. Maybe a little bit of a bend in the elbows if you can hold that. But what I want you to do is going to bring both knees to both elbows. So bilateral knee to elbow. Important thing to do is control here. So you're going to bring it all the way up. But don't just let gravity bring you back down. I want you to control that, decelerate the motion, nice and controlled. And again, 45 seconds. When you're all done with that, you get a 90-second rest. Repeat that 5 times. All right, see you next time.